Hi, welcome to Kindred Spirit Readings. Let's begin Aries. For singles, there is somebody who is ready to spend their life with you. They want to commit to you. They're all in. I just feel that there's something standing in the way of this commitment. It's not to say you're not ready, but I do feel that somebody is definitely showing up here who is more than willing to give you, to share their world with you. Now, the question here, in terms of your money, in terms of career, the question is, what are you waiting for? You've got so many different plans. You've got a couple of people here that you can talk to about your plans. If you are hoping to gain some perspective on a position at work, there might be something showing up here, a position showing up here it's coming through earlier than expected. Something's been advertised or somebody's mentioned something here as well. And it could be that you are the person for this job, the right person for this job. That management, HR, they could be picking, looking, choosing. Eventually they will choose someone, but I do feel that there is something rather strong coming through here. And I would not be surprised if they have already talked about you. They're considering you they consider you to be the perfect candidate. So, and that's because you are. Now let's talk about what I'm seeing here, because this is there's some shady behavior coming through here as well, and I don't want to miss out on whatever there is that's coming through here. Somebody's showing up here, they're coming through, they're really, they're rude, they're abrupt, there's really no shame behind their actions, and they're really upfront about asking you for money, except they're not asking you in a direct, straightforward kind of way. They're asking in a roundabout kind of way. And I feel that you're standing there, facing this person and saying to them, you can talk directly to me, you can ask me. If you've got the audacity to ask anybody for money, you should be honest about it. You don't need to jump through hoops or try and, wriggle your way through this. You just be honest about it. That's what I feel this is about. You're asking me for money, but you haven't exactly been upfront about it. You haven't really asked me, hey, can I borrow 500 or can I borrow 50? And I feel that you know what this money is for, or what it has to do with. There is something sly about this. I'm not even joking. This is really selfish behavior. This person is coming to you. I see them walking towards you. There's no shame. They'll be asking in person because they don't want anything in writing. Okay, so that's why I said they're walking towards you. Now, if they don't have anything in writing, they've said it to you in person, so it's not documented, and they can get away with borrowing the cash from you, which means there's no paper trail, and then they'll use that cash to go and get something, to go and buy something for someone else. And again, or for themselves, but I'm seeing that they're doing something behind somebody's back. Now, they don't want to get caught. And again, nobody knows where that money came from. Nobody knows whether or not somebody said something, asked for something. Have you lent money to this person? Well, how can you prove that? It's my word against theirs. It's that kind of a situation I'm seeing unfold here. If you do not lend this person any money, you don't need to go through this painstaking kind of BS, because there is somebody else that this person who's asking you for money is hiding from, which is why they're trying to concoct a plan here. Now, that does not involve anything written, any receipts. It's interesting to say the least, but it gets better. I was just laughing at this and shaking my head at the same time, because, it could be anything, right? But then in my mind, I kept seeing this vision of somebody coming up to you, and all I kept seeing you say to this person was, you don't want to spend $20 out of your own bank account to go and buy flowers for your mistress. So take it however it translates, but that's the message I was getting. And this person is sort of in a relationship with someone else, which is why they're being so secretive, and they're using you as their scapegoat. It's crazy. That's why they don't want any evidence to show up. You get it. I'm not saying you don't get it, that you never got it before, because you can see the writing's on the wall. You're not stupid, you understand what's going on. It's what you choose to say or do, or not choose to say or do, that becomes this particular situation. The end result, the outcome is what you decide to make of this. If you don't want the hassle, don't get involved. It's not your mess. Send this person over to the ATM, just, as a a hint. I mean, I'm also picking up on this person involved in some sort of addictive behavior. Drugs, I'm not going to rule that out. It could be a little bit of this, a little bit of that, but definitely don't be anybody's scapegoat. Thank you, Aries.